Got myself an airbrush kit from Harbor Freight. Actually, I got two airbrushes. I bought another airbrush that's separate from this one. This will be my first try at some dyeing leather. Actually, my first time ever airbrushing. Just cut some leather out here, some test pieces. I know I should probably have my gloves on, my cutting gloves for doing this, but I'm just going to make a few tests first before I do a sheath, right? Because I've never airbrushed before. I've done a lot of industrial painting, Actually, my first job out of high school was in a machine shop and a paint booth. So there's no regulator on that, so I'm gonna have to run it at 35 pounds. It's a lot of air. So I got this little pad I made. This is what I'm gonna be making my bags from. One of my styles of bags. It's reinforced tarp material with some bag stiffener inside of it. I just glued it all together. I glued two pieces of the PVC or whatever it is. It's just tarp material, reinforced tarpaulin, and glued some bag stiffener inside of it, so it would make a nice bag, right? But that's down the line there. I got some black dye, some pro dye in this container here, and I got some mahogany in that one. So I'll try the mahogany first, see how this is gonna go. My first time ever. I'm gonna try it. I've watched a lot of videos. Looks like it's working. Make sure my camera's at the right angle here. Okay. And I got a little tray here to spin on, so when I have these top plates and actually just the whole sheath, I can just stick the whole sheath on there and just rotate it. Maybe do some edge staining too. So it's gonna do it, right? I'm gonna actually use my left hand here. Oh, it's already starting to leak. I can see, that's why I have this rag right here, right? And I don't want it to leak on, I don't want that to drip on my project. So see how it dripped right there? Actually, I have my finger over the hole there, so it's probably not going to work that great. And the back side is just important, right? Look at that, it's already dry. That's why I want to do this, because it dry time, right? I'll just put a lot on this one right here. And just open it up. Just open it up wide. And I'll use a lot less dye this way. Right, get the edges really good. Okay. I'll just pop that one out there. That's working pretty good. I can see that these plastic bottles from Hobby Lobby aren't going to work very good. Not going to work very good. So I'll just put some black in there, and I'll clear out all that mahogany. See if the black is going to work here. Black. Nice. Look at this. Watch this, man. I'll just back that nut off there a little bit there. I'm still getting used to it, so. Boom. Okay, let's dye these edges right here. I'm gonna sit down for this one. Actually, I won't sit down. It's gonna mess me up. At the edges. How about that? My first ever piece of leather I dyed with the airbrush. Cool. I'll do another one. Do a solid black one. You can see how good it goes on. And this bottle is leaking too, so I'd really got to be prepared. I don't want to get a drip on. I'll just put it on full bore. Do some edges there. So I have this spinning dial, this spinning table here that I bought, because I'm going to need it to do my edges if I want to do something like that. But look at that, already dry, right? See how it does on the back side here. And it took me so long to dye before, but this will be so much faster. So I can't be moving around too much. See how that little splatter right there? So it's dripping a little bit. I just have to be aware. I could probably tighten this up just a little bit here. There we go. Not too bad. I'll even put my initial in it. Watch this. Put my initial in this one. Because when I'm staining these and I do the edge, I don't want to be touching it too much because the black might get on the brown there. So we'll see if it's dialed in here. Actually, I'm going to back it off just a little bit here. Just dial it in there a little bit. It's my first time ever, so I'm using that little stopper there on the Paystreak, Superfreak. I got some alcohol in here too, and I'm gonna try I got the mahogany in there. That's the mahogany color, and I'm gonna do the light brown and see how much of a difference it is. So I'll just stain this one black right now. How about that? I'll just get this one right inside here first. I'll spin this around. And it is spilling everywhere. It's dripping everywhere. So I can't have that. I cannot have that, man. See, I'm getting it all over the sheath there. right? So I'll just get inside of here first. All right, I'm gonna get inside there really good. I was having some problems before with my just hand staining them, hand dyeing them, getting inside of the sheath right there, right? It just took me forever. But now I can do the black ones really good. Get inside there. I mean, it doesn't have to be stained all the way in there, but I'll probably be staining these before I assemble them, so. And before I was using like about half this for just one sheet. And look at how much work I've done already. So that's pretty much good inside there. So let's just spin it around here. Let's see how good it'll actually. I'll open up this pocket here, get inside of there, because this one's gonna be black anyway. I mean, it's gonna be all black. All right, I'll bend this up here and get underneath there. Then just do it. Get her done, right? This one's one that's blemished, has a small blemish on it, so that's why I'm doing this one as a test, right? Oh shoot. I'm glad this is a test one. Fumble! You know, it's gonna want to fall out of there really easy, so I don't want to do that on like a brown sheath, because it'll, see that drip, how it dripped right there? That wouldn't be good on a brown one. Would not be good on a brown one. So I'll just spin this around here, get this edge really good. So much faster. I mean, and I do have my respirator over there. So when I do start dyeing these, I'll use my respirator. I can't have my respirator on doing this video. I want to talk. Get that edge really good there. My first one ever. And it looks pretty darn good, I would say. And it's already dry. Right? It's already dry, man. It's already dry. Perfect. I'll just take that out of there. Take my gloves off. I have another pair of gloves in my pocket there. Not too bad for my first paint job. Paystreak, Superfreak. Yeah, it is kind of shaky, you know. It is kind of shaky there, but look at that. Dry. See? Dry already. My other ones took a while to dry, and I was using a lot more dye, and that dye dries the leather out, man. It makes it super brittle. So then I have to go back and condition it before I work the leather, you know, before I start manipulating that leather, because the holes will crack on those punch holes, right? So what I'll do is just wipe the rivets off right there, right? Actually, I'll put my camera back on. Put my camera back on my head. Get these back rivets too. Get this, hope I don't get a bunch of dye all over my hands. See? And this is the reason why I will be staining these before I assemble them, because I can get the dye in between there, right? I want to get the dye and the conditioner in there before that. I'm probably not going to be staining these like this, You know, I'm not going to be dyeing these on the table like this. I'll just put the separate parts there, you know. We'll have the long piece and the short piece just on here, and I'll just do it that way before I assemble them. So there we go. Beautiful. You know. Didn't even phase it, man. You know, that little blemish right there was in there before. And there is a small, like a cut right here on the back side of the leather. That's why I did this one. Just loosen the leather up, you know. I mean, they're gonna get beat up anyway, right? You're putting a hand digger inside of this sheath, right? Or whatever you want. You know, you can put pliers or a hammer or something inside the sheath. It'll stretch out over time, you know, but they will not break, man. I can just try to rip this thing apart and it will not come apart, man. These things are solid, right? They're built tough. They're built tough, man. They'll soften up over time, you know, and I suggest you, if you do purchase one of these, just oil it every once in a while. Put some oil on it or some boot grease. And my favorite color is actually the raw color, you know, this color right here, because it patina is really good. You know, when you have black, you know, it's just gonna be black forever. If you have brown, it's gonna be brown forever. When you have this color right here, it'll patina and it'll look freaking awesome in about a year, you know. And you get to see it change every hunt, you know, that changes because you're putting dirt on it, you know. There's gonna get oils, you're gonna get dirt, all kinds of stuff is gonna rain. It's gonna change the colors, so you know it changes through time. The black, the brown, the mahogany, they're not gonna change. You're just gonna have the same digger sheath, colored digger sheath. But you're getting dirt in it anyway, right? It's gonna be dirt color after a little while. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Which color would you like? Please comment on this video. Which color would you like? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.